Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Insights. I'm your host, Rob, and joining me today is our fellow host, Matt. How are you doing today, Matt?
Hey Rob, I'm doing great, thank you. I'm excited to dive into today's topic from our daily Kabbalah studies.
Today, we're discussing an intriguing question brought up in What Does It Mean That the Right Must Be Greater Than the Left in the Work? So, let's jump right in. The first insight reminds us to constantly check our intentions behind our actions. Have you ever noticed a difference between what you see versus what you actually feel in your vessels?
Absolutely. It's crucial to attribute everything to the Creator, recognizing that He leads the world with His goodness and benevolence.
Moving on to the next insight, we're reminded to respect the work on the left, as it holds equal importance. Why is this balance significant?
It's all about being filled with the reforming light. This happens when we connect with our friends and unite our intentions. Our connection serves as the force that holds us together.
Our third insight asks the question, why do we need to enter the left line? The answer given by Rav involves conducting ourselves along both lines. What does this mean?
Walking on two legs, both left and right, means constantly scrutinizing our actions and intentions. It's all about self-reflection and awareness.
Excellent insight. Now, let's discuss why the right is considered more important than the left. The right line is directly related to the purpose of creation. Would you agree with that?
I do. While both lines have their advantages, the right is associated with completeness and perfection, which makes it deserving of greater respect.
Absolutely. Now, here's an intriguing question. Why is the left deemed inferior to the right if both contribute to our spiritual development?
The purpose of the left line is to reveal our deficiencies. The right, on the other hand, progresses us towards new states. That's why the right line seems to take precedence.
That makes a lot of sense. Now, let's talk about our ability to control how long we stay on the right versus the left. What can you tell us?
It's fascinating. While we may not always have certainty, we do have the power to determine when we align ourselves with the right or the left. It all comes down to our intentions and decisions.
Absolutely. Now, let's explore the question of how we decide and control being on the right or the left. What can you say about this?
When we adhere to the right and constantly honor the Creator through prayer, we find ourselves on the right. However, sometimes we receive signs that we're not fully there yet.
Interesting. Can we choose to refuse being on the left? What do you think?
Yes, it's actually our responsibility to try and adhere to the positive forces and strive to be in a state called faith above reason. This allows us to elevate ourselves from one state to another.
Well said. Now, let's discuss how we transition from the left to the right. What does Rav say about this process?
According to Rav, advancing from the left to the right comes through the power of prayer. We have to work on and connect with the vessels being revealed to us, enabling their correction.
Very enlightening. Finally, how do we know when to enter the right line? Any thoughts on this?
It's not always clear, but the key is to try and feel that state of completeness, that we are on the right. By praying for our friends and lifting their deficiencies above our own, we can keep advancing.
Well, that wraps up today's chat on the significance of the right being greater than the left in our spiritual work. Thank you, Matt, for these valuable insights, and thank you to all our friends for joining us.
Thank you, Rob. It was a pleasure discussing these profound concepts. And remember, the journey towards balance and self-awareness is an ongoing one.
Join us next time on Insights as we explore more intriguing topics from our daily Kabbalah studies. Until then, stay curious and keep seeking those insights. Goodbye, everyone. Insights, where spirituality meets practicality. Discover, learn, grow, remember, like, subscribe and share. See you in the next episode.